Alright, what's going on guys? It's Almond. Welcome back to another Wizard101 video. In today's video, it's a special video due to the fact is that I can tease out some images from the test round that's going to be coming out soon and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on them as well. So these are actual images that were handed to me and I have the ability to tease them out. So I appreciate the Wizard101 team and I appreciate Cam for giving me this opportunity to be able to do this because I've never had something like this done on my channel ever before. So this is something brand new to me. And yeah, so let's get into some spells and I'll give you guys my thought process about them as well. So let's talk about it. The first spell that is teased or changed, as we can say, is Deer Knight. So here's Deer Knight right here. You can see that there is a new path for Deer Knight. Now, if we want to compare the previous paths, they are exactly the same. Tier 1 and all the way on the top, those are the exact same damage numbers as before. They're still banned, of course. And then the middle path is still the exact same as well. The middle path is also the same exact as well. Nothing changed on there. And then the bottom path is the new addition. So you guys let me know what you think. It's 470 damage select target. So of course you're going to be able to split the damage between more targets that you select, which was this whole splitting mechanic was introduced a while back, so keep that in mind. And depending on the targets you select, you can also put a weakness on them of a -20. So don't think of it as like, oh, I hit one person and there's a weakness on everybody. No, whoever you select a target on, you'll be able to put a weakness on them. So you guys let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this Deer Knight spell. I think it's going to be alright. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be using it yet, but I do see some survivability with this in advanced combat when it comes to PvE and maybe rematches and stuff. It's too early to tell right now because there are no level caps on this. So if that's the case, you know, we can use this even in the lower level boss rematches. And some other fights as well. So it's a little bit early to tell how good and bad these are, but this is the first image and that's Deer Knight, right? So those are my thoughts about Deer Knight at the moment. Let's move on to the second teaser. The second teaser we have is Reindeer Knight. I know a lot of people have been waiting for Reindeer Knight to get changed because, you know, some people like the spell. They farmed it during Christmas and stuff like that, and they haven't been able to use it because it's banned. So same thing with Reindeer Knight, they added that new path. So the new path does not have a shield anymore. They completely got rid of it and it's just a select target with damage on it. Now depending on how you see it, you might like it, you might not like it, because there's no utility with this at all. There's no weakness on it, there's no shield, there's no dot, none of that. It's just straight damage. I would like to see something else with the Deer Knight, or not the Deer Knight, with the Reindeer Knight. Some type of utility with it, but there's nothing that's listed with it because I just don't see use of this at the moment, right? Maybe something might change my mind, but just at the moment, I don't really have a reason to use this Reindeer Knight spell. And yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions down below about Reindeer Knight. There's not much else to say about Reindeer Knight, so I'm gonna just leave it like that. The next spell that we can move on to is Rat Spin. Rat Spin also got a new bottom path. Same thing. You can do a select target with the Rat Spin spell, 2 pips and a school pip. Of course, same accuracy, and no bans on this as well. So you can use this in advanced combat. You can use this in PvP, boss rematches, challenge mode. It's just a little bit too early to tell. Like I was hoping for some of these spells to have some utility with them, but there's no utility. It's just a straight up select target spell. So they just turned these AoEs into a select target. I would like to see some type of mechanic where like a gambit or something like that and get some utility out of these. That's what I was hoping for with some of these spells, but from what it seems like is we're just going to be getting select target. So that's Reindeer Knight, that's Rat Spin, and Deer Knight. So we have 2 more teasers to go over and we'll conclude the video there. Here we have Ship of Fools. Ship of Fools got an update as well. No accuracy changes, no pip changes. But for some reason on these spells, right, there is a PvP ban on them. So you, for example, level lock or whatever, the level requirement at the bottom, you can see 25 and then 30 and then 35. If you paid attention to the other spells, they do not have that. They do not have any type of ban listed on them where it's like, oh, you can only use this at so-and-so level. This bottom path just has one. So top tier does 435 while tier 2 only does 410. Now, like I said, I'm not too sure how viable this is going to be. Right now, I think the top of the line for me is Deer Knight, because at least it gives you a weakness, right? The weakness I treat it pretty valuable, at least just for advanced combat scenarios. Now, there's other spells that I would rather use versus these select targets, at least at the moment. Maybe there'll be some type of content further down the line that causes me to use Ship of Fools, Rat Spin, Reindeer Knight, but at the moment I feel like Deer Knight is more likely for me to use with the select target and the weakness that's attached with it, the -20. So it's very unique in that regard. So let me know what you guys think about Ship of Fools in the comments down below. Lastly, we're going to be looking at Winter Moon, because a lot of people have been waiting for this spell to be changed, because ever since the stun change, a lot of people couldn't use Winter Moon. So now we actually have a bottom path, which is straight damage, 4 pips and a school pip. Max tier will do 685. So pretty decent amount of damage. Of course, if you compare the top one to the bottom one, you can see that 605 versus 685. The bottom one gives you more damage, but of course you do lose that stun, which I mean you can't use in PvP or advanced combat anyways, but still it does a good amount of damage overall. So those are all the teasers I have for you guys for the upcoming update. These are a couple of the spells that I was looking forward to anyway, so you'll just have to wait and see what other spells people will be teasing out, whether it be from the devs or from other people in the community. So be on the lookout. But I am looking forward to these spells as a whole, and that's basically it. So if I had to rank them, honestly, I'd say I'll put Deer Knight at like the best out of these, and then second best would be Winter Moon. Third best would be Ship of Fools, and then fourth would be Rat Spin, and then fifth would be Reindeer Knight. Just because I feel like Reindeer Knight needs some sort of utility attached to it at that bottom. Yeah, because at least Deer Knight gets to keep the weakness, and you know, if we're going based upon that route, at least give Ice some sort of something at that bottom, even if it's like a low percentage shield, like a -20 shield or something, or even, I don't know, something. They need to give Reindeer Knight something. But that's all my thoughts and opinions. Hopefully you enjoyed the teasers I can give you guys out today, and leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff. Look forward to more videos on the channel, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.